For those who are interested in postgraduate, I am here to share with you about our postgraduate offerings and our programs. And so I'm going to share a series of slides just to give you a sense of that. Jumping right in, I just have a question that I'm going to share that's really at the heart of our postgraduate and our undergraduate courses really, but especially for postgraduate studies. Is your passion working for social justice, community development, and transformation? Then IGDS postgraduate studies are for you. And so what are the things that you might be able to do with us? So we have 4 levels of our postgraduate programs. You can come in and do a diploma, which is 3 semesters, or an MSc, which is a 2-year program in gender and development studies. We also have, for those who are interested in more research and a longer time of working on what you would be interested in doing, which we're very open to lots of different possibilities. Your MPhil or PhD in interdisciplinary gender studies, which would take you on a different level of 3 to 5 years, depending on if you're part-time or full-time. And for a PhD in interdisciplinary gender studies, we're looking at 5 to 7 years. And so for what I want to share with you today is that we are really, really in a moment where I'm bringing in students for our 2020 cohort, and we're really welcoming diploma and MSc students into the program. And so you can see here a list of our graduate courses. These are the possibilities. Some of these are core courses, and you would get that information when you jump in with us. But I wanted to just give you a sense of our courses. Yes. So I would really encourage you to check out our website. I'll share a little bit of that. But just to tell you that our graduate program is interdisciplinary. We are really focused in terms of regional and global training in the areas of gender studies, gender and development studies, and interdisciplinary gender studies. And you can come in and do a range of kinds of research. The great thing about our MPhil and PhD programs is that you can do, first you can come in part-time or full-time, and you can also do a practice-based research. So please ask us about that. And for the postgraduate diploma, it's 3 semesters, it's coursework. You come in and you got an amazing experience of 3 semesters of courses, engagement, action, and you get the expertise that you need, especially for those of you we know are in the field and out working and looking for that gender expertise. The postgraduate diploma is for you. And then for those who have about 2 years, if you have 2 years and you want to dedicate, again, you can be part-time or full-time. Our courses are offered in the evening, and we will have online delivery this coming academic year. For the MSc in Gender and Development Studies, it's 2 years, and you can choose a research project or an internship. Our research areas, I want to share a little bit about this. You can see a wide range here of different kinds of research areas that you can really choose what you want to do. You get to come in and investigate and ask questions. Think about the things that you want to solve. There's so many pressing issues right now. And one of the great things about IGDS is that we give you the room as a postgraduate student to come in and you say, this is the problem that I see. I want to help solve it. And we give you and offer you space to grow and develop your tools for analysis, for understanding, and to create policy changes, to create programs. You can do things that are interactive, community-based with CSOs, or working with government and civil society and other organizations, and really thinking about how do we create the change in our region, in our society, and indeed the world. And these are some of the areas that you can possibly go into. And again, these are not limited. You can come in with your own ideas about what you want to do. And the practice-based research is one way for the MPhil and PhD that you can do that. And for the MSc, which is a 2-year program, you can do that through an internship and a research and a report through that internship and create something, or you can do it through a research project, which again, we really encourage a lot of action-based learning in our courses, in our graduate courses. And we really see our graduate program is offering what we call Caribbean Venture, Voice, and Vision. And we want you to shape the world. We want to build with you. And we see our students and we see all of the folks in our IGDS family as a part of this. And so we really invite you to apply and be a part of our next cohort for this academic year coming up. One thing to note is that we have rolling admission for MPhil and PhD, so you can apply each semester or twice a year. But for the diploma and MSc, we urge you to apply now because we want you in for September. Please ask us for more information if you have any questions about these. We have so many different opportunities to support your research and field work and giving you the expertise that you need to do the kinds of research that you want to do. And so here you can see just giving you some things to think about as I move in to show you a few places where you can find some of this information on your own. Again, cutting edge, problem solving, action-based research, whether it comes to issues related to climate change, gender-based violence, when it comes to issues of sexuality, race and ethnicity and class, when we think about issues related to the economy and public policy and wanting to create change, our IGDS graduates end up in all kinds of amazing positions and have all kinds of opportunities, from government and civil society organizing to working with organizations such as the United Nations and UN Women, UNESCO, and other really exciting places around the region. And indeed, here in Trinidad and Tobago, we want to train you and give you the experience to have that gender expertise and that action-based ways to think about how do we create change and how do we do that. I also want to remind everyone that we do have really great flexibility in your study options. So for those of you who are working people, we understand that, and we create an environment where you can have that engagement and mentorship with the supervision that you need and advising that you need, as well as the flexibility in how we experience an online teaching environment to close-knit cohorts. We have a lot of different ways that IGDS Graduate Studies, I think, gives you really a lot of opportunities to build with each other. So here you can see I wanted to share a little bit about what we call CB Plus, Caribbean Voice, Vision, Venture. We really also offer lots of different workshops as well in our graduate program for capacity building, for public engagement. We've also support different kinds of field work, attending conferences, even a study tour that we've done in the past. We do a lot of mentorship, and we also encourage graduate students to work together. And so there's a lot of that. And there's opportunities to work with our IGDS Ignite undergraduate students. And we've had our undergraduate students enter into our graduate program. That's also been really, really exciting. We have a great alumni network. And really thinking about IGDS impact, that is a really big part of our graduate studies and our own faculty research, as we're always thinking about what is the impact of our work. And we're going to ask you those tough questions about your research. And so again, applications are open. We encourage you. Here are all of the websites you need. Please write those down. I'm sure they'll be in the chat box for you as well. Find us. You can find us very easily on the web. And just to note, for the postgraduate programs, you will have to apply directly to the School for Graduate Studies and Research. And you can do that all online. And in fact, the fees for your applying process have been waived until the end of the month. So please do get your applications in by July 31st. Feel free to, you can see the apply there on the UWI Graduate Studies website. So you can go there and find all of that information. And finally, you can find us, IGDS, on the web. I've put up here a photo of our graduate studies page. You can go on the website and look at a number of things about our programs. You can look at our courses for graduate studies. You can look at each individual for the diploma, the MSc, the MPhil, and PhD, and see which one speaks to you, some of the requirements there. And we really, in graduate studies, we think about this as you are coming and joining our program to make an impact, to improve lives and transform communities, and be a change maker with us at IGDS.